Hey, welcome to the Exit Plan Show. Today's guest is Elizabeth Mower. She's the Member Services Director of Business Enterprise Institute in Denver, Colorado. But stick around to the end of the episode because we're going to give you an opportunity to subscribe to our newsletter and win a copy of the #1 book about exit planning. Thank you to Zarlingo Robb, CPAs and Business Advisors in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, for providing a location for us to film this episode. At Zarlingo Robb, they think like business owners. For more information about Zarlingo Robb, please click the link in our website show notes. Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood. I'm a financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors to help business owners enjoy more freedom, grow their company faster, and retire someday on their own terms. So today, again, with me is Elizabeth Mower from Business Enterprise Institute in Denver, Colorado. She manages a national network of exit planning professionals. So I'm going to welcome Elizabeth to the show. And Elizabeth, could you please introduce yourself and then just tell us about your career path up till now?
Sure. As you said, I'm the Director of Member Services for Business Enterprise Institute, which we also call BEI. BEI's main line of business is that we train and support advisors all over North America. We help them do a better job at creating exit plans for their business owner clients.
Okay.
And we do that in a lot of different ways. The way that I came to this industry was that I started with a JD and MBA, so I did law school and an MBA program in Texas, and I really wanted to work with businesses. And I told that to a lot of people. And when I moved to Colorado, it was suggested to me that I go to work for this particular law firm that did a lot of work with business owner clients. So I managed to talk my way into getting a job at that firm. So I started practicing law at this firm called Minor and Brown. And that firm was co-founded by a gentleman named John Brown, who wrote the book, How to Run Your Business So You Can Leave It in Style, and really developed the exit planning industry. So I got started doing planning work, working with business owner clients, and the great part of that career was that I got to spend a lot of time with business owners directly doing creative problem solving and doing it from a lawyer's perspective. We created written exit plans for our business owner clients. And over time, I had my own practice. I worked with business owners directly. I had my own team within that firm. And I created comprehensive written exit plans for business owner clients and helped them develop a plan to get out of their business in the way that they wanted to and on their own timeline, and manage a team of advisors to do that. So after doing that for a number of years, I moved over to BEI in order to use the things that I had learned to develop new tools for advisors to make it possible for more advisors to reach more business owners. So now what I do is I develop training programs and software programs and other kinds of tools that other advisors can use. So now instead of working with each business owner directly, I work through a network of advisors, and I actually get to reach a lot more business owners this way. So I do everything from strategic conversations about how to structure an exit plan all the way to how exit planning software should work and what it should deliver to a client.
Okay, great. So I know you somewhat through BEI, through annual conventions, and I've seen you in some of their training programs, but I don't know you as well as some of the clients that you've worked with for years, so and some of your close personal friends. So how would the people that know you the best, how do you think they'd describe you?
That's a difficult question to answer. I have no idea how most people would describe me. I hope that they would say something nice. The thing that I think has been sort of unique about me is that my skill set tends to lend itself towards creative problem solving, and not in any one particular area. So it doesn't really matter what it is, whether I'm doing something professionally or something personally. I think that the thing that I really bring to whatever I do is trying to look at things from a different angle and trying to figure out what's the best way to get where you're trying to go. So that's, I think, what a lot of people would say about me.
Okay, great. And you've been at BEI how long? BEI?
I've been with BEI for about 8 years.
Okay, so what do you like the best about what you do there right now?
What I like the best about the work that I do right now is that it's different all of the time. I have a lot of personality traits in common with the business owners that I represent, that I work with, and that is that I have a reasonably short attention span, and I like to do something different all the time, always sort of working towards a higher, longer term goal. So BEI allows me to do that. I work with advisors every day, including today. I've already done at least one call each day on average is what I do. So I've already done at least one call today that where I talk with advisors about how to solve the problems for their business owner clients, particular planning techniques they're considering, and particular kinds of planning ideas that they have or challenges that they're experiencing in creating a plan for a client. So I do that all of the time, and I also get to work on longer term projects. I develop software programs and other kinds of training programs and things like that, which give me sort of bigger, more challenging things to do as well. So it's really the diversity of what I do that is most enjoyable.
Okay, great. So Elizabeth, I know with your past experience and with BEI, you've worked with a lot of business owners, and you see new situations every day, and you probably notice that some things kind of come up over and over, and those in particular in areas of things that frustrate business owners when they're trying to develop an exit path. Could you share some of those? Like, what are some of the things that come up pretty often in terms of frustrations that business owners have?
What we see in our practice in terms of the kinds of things that business owners are struggling with is that there's so many different kinds of factors that they have to grapple with in order to create a successful future for their business. So there are economic factors. There are also generational differences between our clients and the next generation of management or leadership, or even their own children, and different perspective on everything from work ethic to financial management. Business owners are struggling with the complexity, the number of different things that they have to think about and work on in order to create a successful future for their business. And ultimately, business owners are really struggling with creating value in their business and having businesses that they're able to exit from successfully. And so we try to help them with all of those things, but the help can come in a bunch of different formats, and those are the kinds of issues that continue to recur in the planning work that we do.
Okay. If you had to share one secret that you think would help business owners shortcut the exit planning process, what would it be? Just one thing that would help shortcut.
Well, we talk about this a lot in the planning meetings that we run with our advisors, and it turns out that our answer to that is start early.
Okay, that's perfect advice. So we're going to wrap this up, and if you want more information about Elizabeth or BEI, please take a look at the show notes on our website. And while you're there, you'll have an opportunity to subscribe to our newsletter. You can also win a free copy of the #1 selling book about exit planning.